Hey there, and welcome to Color of Weirdie Day. I'm just gonna bring this down a bit here so we can see it better. And then I'll have to decide on colors because I'm still like, yeah, I'm a little bit thinking about red and then maybe going other colors with the red. But I just have to pull this out here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Tigers. Go Tiger, hi Bertha. Happy to hear too. Hi Tina. So I think I'm gonna do reds. I might start with, I'm gonna try to do it in sort of a funky way, I hope. So I'm gonna start up here and hope that it will work out. I'm gonna do red here and red here. I love this red. So that's kind of perfect. And since this is a hard one and we're spreading love today with a hard weirdie, then I thought red is the way to go. I finally managed to. I've been working hard today. I managed to scan, get up to date on scanning from from the mini Weirdie book. Hi Tracy. Hi Tina. Hi Tammy. Hi Chris. So then I'm gonna do orange in between here. And then that's the first thing. Yeah, I'm gonna be just yeah, I don't know. I'm snotty, so I really don't know. But I'm gonna be doing red and another color, like in the transition way, kind of here. So now I'm gonna go red and then the light orange or the dark yellow, and then down here I'll do red and the yellow. So in a way that it will be kind of simple combo, but hopefully interesting. So here we go. And that will be this one here. And I'll be putting in between there. Yeah, I'm a bit stuffy too. What I did was just, because every time I put it in the scanner, then I have to sit down by the computer and order the scan. Then I have to get up and move the page and everything. And yeah, it's like a big hassle scanning that book. But I got it done. And some of you may have noticed that I uploaded all of my new scans to my album. That includes all my colored mini weirdies. It's on this page, on the MVWR page. Then we're gonna have the red here. And the red here. And here. And down there. Yeah, I might as well do every second red, but now I'm just taking it in the little partitions here. That's all up to you where you see it the best. But it should have, they rack up views on YouTube, so they will rack up minutes views. So I don't mind if you get it going there as well. Um, but it's really up to you where you'd prefer to see. And also, I mean, I think the most action, comment wise, is probably on Facebook, because there's more people connected on Facebook than there are on the other places. Like that. I think I'm actually going to go yellow in here. Yeah, they rack up hours on YouTube. And well, I need both to rack up hours, but I need to have like 1,000 subscribers before I can become a partner again. But of course, if I get 1,000 subscribers and I don't have enough minutes viewed, then I'm in the same. Then I need to rack up there. So keeping it going is a good thing. But I mean, it's been really hard to reach 1,000 subscribers. I don't understand why. Um, it's very, very strange to me. It seems like every time I get a few new subscribers, then some leave. I don't know why. It's not like it's anything that people pay for. They get any big, they don't get any emails or anything about it. So it's not like an annoying thing or anything. It's just, yeah. So I don't know about it, if I'm ever gonna like get anywhere there. Now I was a partner, and that means that now that I'm not a partner, I lost everything that I did rag up, because you have to like get a minimum, and I never reached that minimum. So I don't know. I am on Twitter, but I don't really have time for Twitter and Instagram. It's just sort of like I forget about it constantly. I try and then I forget. Um, I have tried a lot, but it's just there's not enough hours in a day to take care of everything and to post everywhere. So here we go. This one will be with the next one on. So yeah, I did get. I'm happy that I got all that scanned, but I'm pretty knackered from it, because it's just like I think I got up and got down like 100 times. It was a lot of getting up and getting down, back and forth between the printer and putting the. I had like a towel over the black towel because it's too thick. The book too. I think my book is broken. That the pages will start falling out, and then in the end, then maybe I'll just if they start falling out, maybe I'll take all of the pages out once we're done with it, and then I'll rescan everything so that I get a better quality of scans. But now I did update that album with all my mini Weirdies, so that's a good thing. At least I'm, getting into my scan piles, and I'm almost done with scanning for the time being. So here we go. Then I'm gonna actually go here. And here. I love this red. And then I'll add the orange here. So now we got that. And I'm gonna add in here. I'll add maybe here first. I don't know why I get out. But if I do, I get out of line sometimes. But that's okay. 'Cause you are here with me. So yeah, just really tired today. It's like yeah, it's been a long day. Like I had my meeting, and it's just been a probably long day. So and yesterday will be a long day, and I'm just tired, especially from all the scanning. I mean, damn, that was a lot of scanning. So now we're gonna add the pinky winky one. So I'm gonna do this pink, which is normally not a pink that I use because it is a bit like a fluorescent pink, which means that it's not a great thing for scanning. But in this one, I'm gonna use it anyways because I kind of like it, and I think it would be nice in this mix that I'm creating here. So there we go. And I'm gonna go for the little wee head here. So I'm gonna do that. Okay. Go down there. Right here. Red here, and then I'll just have to hope that it fits here because I should have looked at that before I did it, but so maybe I'll be doing this here. Oh shit, I did that wrong too. I'll just do the whole thing red. Just do the whole thing red there. Because it's just like in this set. I think I'm tired. So we're gonna do the darker pink here. Hopefully that will wake me up a little bit. I had this idea in my head, but we'll have to see how it works out, if it works out. I think it will. And this at least fitted. And we have this one here. And then we've been printing as well. I printed out a lot. Really a lot. A lot. Because I wanted to show you guys something. I got Alfred's new collections, and I printed them out. Normally I don't do reviews and PDFs, but I do think that Alfred needs to be seen. So I've actually printed out both of his PDF collections. I also purchased them because I think his art is definitely worth it, and I know that he can really use the support. That it's a really big deal for him. So I've printed out both books. Victoria has helped me organize them, and I will be looking through each book on separate videos so that you will be able to see everything in the books. So I did an awful lot of printing because I really wanna help Alfred, and I want to give him my support because he's the kind of person who is always so kind and always a very giving person, and very sweet. And he's a great artist as well. I mean, he's the whole thing. So I mean, I would love to show his book off, and so you can see what's inside. So I printed all that out, which is a lot because there's 161 pages in each book. Yeah, 161. So you can see that's like 322 pages. And the first time, because my printer doesn't like to print on US letter size or A4. No, it doesn't. It does not like that because my printer is a pretty busy one that always prints on A3. But like if I use like 320 pages on A3, then I would use up a lot of ink and a lot of paper. And since I'm also not like a very rich person or have a lot, then it's just too much for me. I couldn't do that, unfortunately. But I do my best. Then we got this one going here. That's of course the red again. I viste me nu. I wanna go, like make a video where I go through volume 1, and then I'll make another video where I go through volume 2, or maybe I'll go through both of them in one video. I haven't decided on that yet. But so far so good. Now I've printed them all, and they're ready to be shown. Jeg gider ikke at høre på den der lydbog. Ja, og den skal ikke være inde i stuen der. Du skal ikke slæbe den rundt andre steder. Sorry. So we actually have these like here. That's the order that I used them so far. Then we'll take the dark purple now. Sorry, this is a I wish I was a little bit taller. No, I don't really wish I was taller. I think I'm quite okay the way I am. Maybe a little less fat. But I think that's a general problem for a lot of people. And hey, even the ones who are like really skinny, they have a problem with being really skinny. So I mean, it's like if you got straight hair, you want curly hair. If you got curly hair, you want straight hair. If you got black hair, you want blonde hair. If you got blonde hair, you want dark hair. You always wanted something that is not. That's the way the world goes. That's the way the world goes round and round. Okay, Victoria likes her hair color and the fact that she's black. Okay, but she doesn't like to be chubby. Well, then you should stop eating ice cream and cookies and candy and drinking soda and all those things, and then you should start moving around a bit more. Then you won't be chubby no more. That's the plight of being chubby. Chubby, chubby, chubby. Your dad is chubby as well. Your dad gets very easily chubby. I didn't get chubby before until very late in my years. Um, Actually, I still had it under control before I got pregnant, so it was quite late because I was like 37 when I had Victoria or something like that. Or maybe I was 35, I don't know. Anyways, it's just the way it goes. And I'm going to take the light purple and put that in between here.
What's your nationality?
35 I was when I had Victoria. Yep. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I need the black one. Here. Okay, let's hope it works. Keep your fingers crossed that the black one is working. Get a little fat too, yeah. Don't tap out of here, but. So now I got my little mistake in here. Corrected. I added black. And so here we go. I'm gonna be adding the red here. Yeah, it's gonna be red and colors, but mainly red all the way through. Nej, det har jeg ikke. Jeg synes ikke rigtigt, at jeg vil dele min foto med andre. Dig, slet. Du er sådan den eneste, jeg ligesom er på fotodelingsbasis med. Jeg har fotot meget i dag. Victoria has been farting a lot today. She would like you guys to know that she's had a great farting day. She's been busy with farts all day, ever since she woke up. And she actually even suspects that she was doing it while she was sleeping. So that's just another like daily little fact that is good to have in mind. Crazy little girl. You're a crazy little girl. And Victoria made us dessert. Yeah, we got salty caramel ice cream with candy in the caramel sauce. So that was a very nice thing. Hvis du skal sige godnat, så er det altså nu. Ja, så må du vente lidt længere. It's the one I got. Yeah, it's too close to see it. It's an elephant that Victoria got me for my birthday. It's the elephant from my birthday. Yeah, I'd rather be a little bit chubby than I'd be extremely skinny. Uh, in my opinion, extremely skinny is not all that attractive. To be honest. So I'd rather be slightly chubby than skinny. That's gold that I got. They already saw my birthday presents, Victoria.
Yes.
But you just want to show them a little bit more. Oh shit, nu lavede jeg forkert. Yeah, it's really hard to focus. Especially if I think I got like a major cold coming on. I can feel it. There's something in the air tonight. I think I'll be here. So I'll have to correct that too. Victoria's just showing you guys stuff and generally whacking me out of my concentration mode. That nobody can see it. So that's another stone that I got from Victoria. Victoria loves stones a lot.
Yes, that's one.
So she always gives me stones. And that's good because then I get stones.
Plastic.
It's not just the stones that you find, she buys the stones. It's special. It's special stones. Yes, she did. And okay, so here we go. And here I'm actually gonna go in. Oh yeah, and this one she made for me in silk clay. It's a drawing of herself in silk clay. So this is gonna go in here. And this one is gonna go right in here. Så jeg sidder faktisk så fra, altså, okay, she thinks that you would much rather see her presence than you would actually. They don't want to see you coloring. It's not why they're here. That's not why they're here. This is cool. So, I think I'll do this like that. Yeah, so it's sort of developing little by little. And then, because I messed up here again, I'll just add black. So now we know where to use the black. That's when I mess up. Then we just cover it with some black. And it's all gonna be okay. That was one of her first teddy bears. I brought 2 little teddy bears to the hospital when I was gonna have her. And that's the one of them. And that's her favorite teddy bears, those 2. That's the other one. And then again, now we gotta get the blue in. So I think this is gonna be funky, like we kind of got the rainbow going, but it's like it combined with the red every time. Oh, that's nice, Chris. Ah, this, yeah. The stone she just showed you is one that I gave her that she could bring when she, for instance, was visiting my cousin and her husband. And then if she missed me, she could hold the stone in her hand and then she wouldn't miss me no more. I gave it to her when she was smaller. Look at that. That'll be pretty. It's interesting to see combinations. So that one goes like this, and then like that. And then I got this one here. Yeah, everything's going to be half red. So half of it will be red. Oopsie. So here we go. Then we're going to get the blue in here as well. There we go. It's pretty awesome. Hi, Tina. So yeah, I think she's, I don't know about, she's probably looking for more stuff to show you guys. Like, I wouldn't put past her. Tomorrow they're moving into the new school, so it will be the first day, but not new school. They've been renovating the school, but they're gonna get their classrooms tomorrow, and they're already pulling down the temporary school they've been in. So that'll be interesting. That'll be the day. That'll be the day. So that's tomorrow. So that's a big day. She has to be there in the schoolyard at 8:10. And then the other kids will have a welcome thing and they will get cake to take to the classroom. Ja, dem kan jeg ikke tør. Vil du ikke godt lade være med? Godnat. Så godt.
Jeg henter min iPad og lægger den ved siden af.
Sæt lige den der lader i min derinde. Den du har fjernet. So here we go. Goat. Okay, she says that I'm rubber goat. It's rubber. Gummi er rubber. Or plastic goat. Well, that's nice of her to call me a plastic goat or a rubber goat. Okay, a rubber goat. So that's always nice, isn't it? I mean, my whole life, I went around wishing that I was a rubber goat. But now I am. Now I am. Here I am. Oh my God, yeah, a rubber goat. We had the steaks that I bought the other day. We had those for dinner today with corn on the cob. I make it in the microwave. That's just the perfect way to make corn on the cob. Um, and then I grilled some leeks on my panini grill thing, and that was lovely. And I didn't have sauce or anything. I just had some butter with my corn and my steak. And, yeah, Victoria doesn't eat butter, so she just had corn on the cob and the steak. She doesn't eat leeks either. You never know with those green things. They might jump up and bite you off the plate. You never know. Yeah, it's a little bit closer. It's quite well. Let's say, yeah, it's sort of like in between here, and so it's half the way. It cuts off 50% of the of the walk there. But the other place I take the bus, but this place it will be walking. There'll be no real reason to take the bus because then you'd have to backtrack from the bus stop. That would be stupid. So yeah, it is a little bit closer. So that's nice. That's more convenient. I'll have to take her tomorrow uh, because it's a special day, and on special days you need your mom to take you. I think there's some rule about that. I don't really know the rule very well, but there is some rule about that. Like on the first day of school, that's also a special day. And finally, her dad called today, so she got to see him for a couple of minutes. So that's always something. My dad is coughing his lungs out. That's also something. It's a whole other story. He's not got a cold. But yeah. This is going really well. It's going to be very red. Yes, I did, Heather. I did. It went okay. I'm just really tired today. I'm tired. I'm sort of exhausted. But yeah, sometimes you are just tired. I'm just tired. So here we go. And here I'm going to be doing all the colors. All the colors. We don't have any greens, so that's just the way it is. They might come. The black one I'll keep for special stuff, really special stuff like where I F up. So yeah, I'm kind of like, I don't know. I wasn't so tired just before, but I just all of a sudden got like sort of a tired attack, I guess. Sorry about that. It's like my brain ain't working. It's like sometimes you guys talk about brain fog. It feels like that might be it, that there's like a foggy cloud in front of my brain and it ain't working on full speed right now. Yeah, no sleep will do that, that's true. But I always have no sleep, so hi Lindsay. So but it's okay. I'll be fine. Maybe I'll be able to fall asleep today. And I have to get up tomorrow. So I think this will be nice. It'll be different. It will definitely be a different kind of combo. That's for sure. I think I'll actually maybe try and bring in some more colors. I kind of like these. So here we go. I think I might bring in like the light green up here and the turquoise down here. So that we'll get turquoise and light green into the mix as well. I don't have room for others, but I have room for like the light green red here and then the turquoise red there. So I think that will look good in the mix. It's been really long because he rarely. Well, I mean, this is only because his sister called him and gave him a big yelling at on my behalf um, because he's just, yeah, that's why. Um, because she will keep on yelling at him until he does something, which I think is kind of okay because I think he deserves it. He should be helping a lot more than he is because it's a strain for me. And he's partly responsible as well, and it's not fair at all. So let's hope that he will help more. He always says he will, but so far it never happened in the 10 years. So let's see. And then it might be once, and then he'll forget about that for another year, and then he'll help once, and then he'll forget about it 1 year. So then it doesn't become anything. But let's just see. I can try to be positive about it. At least have a positive attitude. The most important to me is that Victoria knows that she has him and that she can see him. I mean, it's not fair that he doesn't come to visit. It's not fair that he doesn't keep the contact and calling. But it's life, and life ain't always fair, unfortunately. It helps. Yeah, you can call it that. But yeah, anyways, it's. I mean, it's gonna be all right. Sometimes you're just on edge and you're worried and nervous and everything is difficult and weird and strange and yeah. So that's that one. Then we got our yellow one again. I think this is turning out to be a good combo. Or at least a funky heart one. There's no doubt that this is hearts because I mean there's a lot of heart in this one, and now with all the red, it's sort of like extra emphasis on that. So I like the combo that I made for it. I like the way it works. It's colorful but overwhelmingly red. Yeah. I mean, he does pay to his bigger daughter, to Victoria's half sister in Ecuador, but that's because he's court ordered to do it. But it's just ridiculous, it's ridiculous. And I mean, I just think it's really unfair. And I know that he lies to other people and say that he does help. And people just think that I'm the one who's crazy or something, or demanding or whatever. And I'm not. I mean, literally, I have never been demanding. But when I couldn't handle things on my own, I asked to please help because now I need help. So I'm definitely not demanding. But of course, if he tells them that he's offering me money and paying and wanting to pay for Spanish classes for her and everything, he's not even paying like a monthly, the minimum. He's not even doing that. Then he says to people that he's offered me to, like pay for Spanish classes. He's never offered that. They wouldn't be able to afford it anyways. And I think, before that, it would probably be pretty convenient if he was like helping out with the child support. So, yeah, it's ridiculous. I can only laugh about it. But he's making it out. Like, it's the same thing that, like he makes it out to his sister, like, oh, but every time we talk on the phone, we fight. That's not true because I have no interest in talking to him, so I'm not fighting with him at all. It's just like, I don't. So, he's making it like that it's my fault or whatever. And I mean, the only thing I do when we talk with him, when he's on the phone, is that I translate for Victoria so that she can understand what he's saying and so that he can understand what she's saying. Because the idiot didn't call regularly since we moved here, which means she doesn't speak fluent Spanish. She doesn't speak Spanish at all. And I'm not the one to teach her to speak Spanish because it feels fake to speak a different language with her. It just doesn't work like that. And I gave him all opportunities. I gave him a computer. I set up Skype. I set up Facebook. I set up everything he would need to be able to communicate with her regularly. And I told him, if you call and talk Spanish to her 3 times a week, from when she was little, because he had the computer and all these things that he needed, and any cafe or place where he goes for coffee, and he does that every several times a day, he can bring the laptop and there's free Wi-Fi. So there is no excuse for not doing it, but he didn't. So of course, no, she does not speak Spanish. Hvad laver du nu? Hvorhen? Åh, den dør her. Ja, jeg kan ikke gå derud til lige nu. Hvad er det, så bedre med dig? Nej, jeg kan lige få det hjem for. Jeg synes ikke, at min på lærerne er noget optryk for det. Okay, nu skal du gå ind i seng. I'm just gonna walk Victoria in. Oh my god, that's so childish, Tracy, yeah. Oh yeah, she does. Yep. 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm back again. Just wanted to check because she thought she heard a sound by the door. So I'm back here. And we're going to do the light green up here, and then we're going to do the turquoise down here. Sorry. I'm like stuffed in my throat and in my nose. My nosy nose. There we go. This is looking good. It's a colorful red one. Red colorful. I think, men who don't pay child support are really stupid. And there's also a lot of men who say, "Oh, but I don't want to pay to her." But that's not you. You're paying to your child, and you actually like the child support money is nothing. At least not in Denmark. What they get deemed to pay uh, is nothing compared to what it costs to have a child. I mean, really, seriously, it's a freaking minimum, and it doesn't like even go halfway. It doesn't go anywhere, you know. And I think they get off cheap on the child support. And I hate to hear people who say, "Oh, I don't want to pay child support." I hate that. I think it's so bad. And also it just shows that they have a complete to total uh, stupidity about understanding how much it costs to raise a child, how much everything costs. Because it's not just about there's like rent. You know, you need a bigger place when you got a kid. There's food, but then there's like clothes. There's like making the room nice. That also costs money. Once in a while, you have to renew things. You have to change clothes constantly. There's there's activities cost money. There's clubs and food and everything. And there's also like maybe you want to go to the zoo sometimes. Maybe you want to do something with your kids sometimes. That everything costs money. Bus cards, everything. So whatever that minimum that they say that a man should pay in child support, that doesn't even go to cover the food or half of the food. It doesn't. It's ridiculous. So I really think that those men who are like, "Oh, I don't want to pay child support, it's too much money," they're like idiots. But I guess it's because the society and these laws are often created by men who have no clue what things cost about keeping a child. Yeah, I'd be paying till the he dies. So yeah, it's it's funny. It's like it's just ridiculous. It really is ridiculous because that should at least be something that should be going without any problems. But there's countries where it's really bad, where if they don't pay, you get not, it's like in Spain, it will take years and years and years if a guy doesn't pay. Here it is. My lots of colors, beautiful heart Weirdie. So we'll be having a look at the next 2 days. I think this actually went pretty fast, didn't it? It was like a quickie. I already uploaded the next one, so I'm on top of that. Here we go. This is tomorrow, Wednesday. That's a wicked one. I love it. And it looks so good the other way around too. It's really awesome. And then we got Thursday here. That's a cutie patootie. This is cute, isn't it? There's like 3 cuties. And this one goes really well the other way around too. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. So that's the next 2 days on Color a Weirdie Day. And then we're gonna have like a little shift. We are moving on to the mini Weirdie book that had quite a beating today with all the scanning. With all the scanning that I subjected it to. Here you see, just gonna show you. This is the 2018 collection, volume 1 from Alfred. And that's how many pages there are. And it's $15, and there is a discount until the 8th of October. And here's the volume 2, same size. And we'll be looking at them. I'll be making some videos where I look through. That's a big PDF collection. So, let's move on to the mini Weirdie. Mini Weirdie of the day. It's here to stay. And that's the 10th. Yeah, I know it's the 10th. For once, I know. Let me see here. I can see clearly now. Thank you. Tracy. Okay, so we're on Tuesday. 10th of September 2019. Live Maria. So there it is. And we got 31. I probably should put these in order. Just like that. 31. Then I'll probably do it like in order, not this time. This time I won't be doing all the red like that. But so let's see. 47, 44, 41, 31. I'll just start being the right tiger. German tiger. 37, 34, 57, 54, 14, 12, and 01. So that's the colors that we got on this beauty. Yeah, Alfred's collection is amazing. Oh, it came. That's great, Anne. I'm happy to hear that. So here we go. I am going to start right here. That is wonderful. Then I'm going to move it on there. And I'm going to continue it up here. So that's my first color on. I'm going to go over here and pop it in. And oopsie, I forgot about this one. That won't have all the colors, that's for sure. But that's okay. We got this one. Pop it around here. And then we're going to go right here. And we're going to go right there. And that's going to go here. Like that. We're going to go orange. Right there. And here. And it's going to be Like that. There. It's gonna go here. Yeah, so we had just a lovely dinner, me and Victoria, and a quiet day. Well, a busy quiet day. A busy quiet day. I don't know if there's something that says a busy quiet day. I hope tomorrow will be less of a strain, but tomorrow also, I mean, I have to go to school, but I also have to go to be at a meeting at 12. So I'm not like a happy camper. So yeah, hopefully I can fall asleep. I almost didn't sleep anything from yesterday. A matter of a couple of hours, I didn't really sleep. So I'm hoping that I will fall deeply to sleep at some point. Hopefully soon. Yeah, I think that's probably my fault. The misalignment on those. Oh, you got it restarted. That's great, Bev. I think the minis, because they have so many different sizes. Um, so I tried to place them the best I could in the book. There we go. This is pretty neat. It's sort of got like sort of some African kind of thing about the head. This one will be in here. And then we got the darker pink here. That'll be going right up there. Sort of like a funky head do. Do 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 do. And we got this one down here. This one down here. I'm actually thinking here. So that one was. I think I'm gonna just backtrack here to get these along. And I'm gonna do the next one orange. Just might as well backtrack a bit so that I get it in. So this one gets up to speed with the rest. I kind of forgot about that. So this will be here and here. Here. We got the next color. Yeah, so I'm actually looking forward to showing off Alfred's two PDF collections that are from his 2018 Patreon collections. And they are beautiful, beautiful. So you're in for a treat. And he also includes not just the lovely coloring pages, but he also creates some beautiful bookmarks that you can definitely use, which are also great for presents. So, I mean, there's really some nice material in there. I didn't get mine yet. Nope, I haven't gotten the book yet. I have ordered it. I ordered it the same day that it came out, but it's not arrived yet. It's taking ages. In my opinion, it's taking ages. So no, it has not arrived yet. I think actually they've sent off the one for Tina, but not mine yet. So unfair, isn't it? But that's just the way it is. Let me get this video here, and there, and all around here. We got the 54 here. We got one there. This is good. You ordered at the same time, yeah. But yours has been sent. Mine hasn't. Yours has actually been sent, Tina. I think. But they better get their ass in gear because on the 19th, my card expires. So if they want to try to take the money out of the card, they better do it real soon. And the thing is, I'm gonna put the new card into use, but I'm waiting for them to send out the last books on Amazon because they don't pull them out until they send it out. So I have to wait. But the 19th, it won't work no more. Yeah, exactly. If I could order it beforehand without that stupid proof band, I really hate that. It looks so ugly. It's butt ugly. Now I'm gonna backtrack here, just so that I don't get confused. Because confusion is obviously in my head today. I'm like horribly confused. I don't know, dazed and confused. Probably is more like it. Shell shocked, dazed and confused. But tomorrow will probably be a better day. I'm sure. The only way is up. So this is looking good, isn't it? Then we got down turquoise. We can keep rolling with the colors now. Yeah, I really hate the fact that, yeah, of course I can order proof copies, but then I get that ugly band, and I can't just afford to order a proof and then order a copy after. Right now, I don't have. I mean, I also should have ordered more, but I'm sort of like waiting for a freaking miracle to be able to order the copies that the ISBN office needs, and I don't want to. So I'm sort of waiting and hoping that they won't be pushing me for it. And so far they're not pushing me. So I'm just sort of waiting. Well, did you see? Smart. Virkelig smart. Good night. So here we got the last one. That's the green. And then we'll of course have a repeat of the yellow. I can see clearly now. There's a blue, blue sky. Let's look at that. Yeah, look at that place. There we go. That is lovely, isn't it? It will be a very lovely one. And then the last one here. Beautiful. And then I'm going to pack my colours away. We're just going to pack them away here. Oh, what did it keep going out again? And I sorted my Copics. So now I have all the colors in front of me. And then I put all the grays and browns in the box. So I got them sort of sorted out. So that's kind of it for today. That's good. I can get to bed early and get some rest and hopefully be fine for tomorrow. So I'm gonna say thank you for today, and I hope you guys have a great evening, great night. Yeah, everything went fast today, even though that I seem like I'm beside myself or something. But at least I was fast. So I guess it wasn't that difficult, really. We can all, of course, have this is the mini Weirdie notebook. Yes, this is the mini Weirdie notebook that I will try to be using next year because, I like it to be on the right date or the right day. So this one I will be using, here, like next. So this is the month starter picture. Then I'll be writing, like, if there's important stuff I have to remember that month. There probably is a ton. And then in here, I'll be writing what I got done that day. And if I have an important appointment, I'll add it. And there's a page for every day, like that. You can just have a look. And this one is meant for not having a lot to color in it, because this one is meant for having a lot of space to write. And that's why there's also lines on both sides. And these sort of extra mini Weirdies that I had, that I thought, well, and new ones that I made. So there's new ones that are not in the raw and uncut, and there's ones that has not been used in a mini Weirdy a day or anywhere else. And there might be some, there's a lot of them in there. Just teeny weeny one. In some of the pages there's a big one like here. So let's hope I don't have a lot to do in that day. So it varies very much throughout the book. And of course the book is made so that there is a full page with a back page for every day. And then there's a starter page for each month. If you want to make it a month, you can use this book however you want. For whatever you want of writing purposes. And then you just got a little teensy weensy thing, or sometimes a little bit bigger, that you can, It's just, like, for instance, if you're, like, into diet, you can write down what you're eating, or if you want to, like, make an appreciation book, you can do that. If you just want to use it like a regular diary kind of thing, what did I accomplish or whatever, you can use it for that. You can use it as a birthday book, write down the birthdays of everybody that you know. You can use it for anything you decide. That's why there's no text. So here you see that was the first month. So that one is calculated for January with 31. Then we got February, that's calculated with the 29. So that's the starter page again. And then you just go on. I mean, I can look through it. And as you can see, a lot of them are really teensy. So you don't buy this for, like, specifically for a coloring book. You more buy it for, like, a place where you're going to write stuff. And then you have the little coloring element in it with the teeny weenies, weirdies, mini weirdies, and there's a lot of mini weirdies in there. And it's a nice format for to have something to just plot something down. And there's a nice distance in here, no lines get caught in there. And it's just, I mean, I think it's also a great book for, anybody who wants to have a diary of some sort. Um, it's a good book. It's cute. Yeah, this one is cute too. Little hearts in it. And then you get, this will be for March. So I'm looking forward to starting this one. I actually thought I was going to start it when it arrived. But then I was saying, no, I want to start it on the 1st of January because I'm OCD and things like that. But it's just, the image to color in it is so tiny so that I think anyone could manage that. I think so. I don't know. Maybe they can't. I don't know. But it is a little one, and even if you don't like to color it, then you can just leave it the way it is. It's still a funky little thing. And you can say thought of the day, and then whatever this one makes you think. This one is funky. It's a laughing one. This one's got a little teeny one in there. So it's just a really great notebook. Of course, it's pretty huge because it's for a whole year's notes. And of course, like if you get withdrawal and you're missing the mini weirdies, then this is a good one. Hi, Ross. Then this is a good one to sort of hold off the withdrawal symptoms of not having the minis, because then you'd still have mini weirdies on a daily basis, So that's going to be my task, what did I complete, because sometimes I think, oh, I didn't do anything. But if I, for instance, wrote down what I did, then I would probably have a bigger idea of how much I actually got accomplished. Or you can write a daily encouraging thing, like, something to feel good about, something to appreciate, something to love. Don't ever write negative stuff, because when you write it down, it sort of reasserts itself inside of you. So avoid writing negative stuff. Like bills overdue, this is hell. That would not be a positive thing for you to write in a book like this, because you will just make the negative feeling stronger. So avoid writing negative stuff in diaries. I mean, that's a good rule to avoid writing. It's better to maybe, even if you had a bad day, write something good that happened that day, or something that you appreciate about that day, and not, because that will give you more positive reaffirmation of the day, even if it's a little thing. There was a bird singing in the garden and it was wonderful. Just a little positive thing. And that can go a long way, especially like if you make a rule about writing 3 positive things a day, then it helps with getting a more positive outlook in life. So definitely not, don't write negative stuff down. In books like that, write positive things so that when you go back and look, you say, oh yeah, I remember that day, that was a good day, even though it was, even though it maybe had been a bad day, it still was a good day. There was still something good about it. And I think then this starts a new month. So then you can sort of always then it's up to you if you want to write the month or if you want to write a theme for that chapter. It could also be that you put it in 12 chapters and you just write a theme and you don't think about which days are which. It doesn't matter how you use it. That's all up to you. But yeah, definitely it's not really a coloring book. It's more like a great big book that you can keep your year or uh, anything you love in it. Anything that also, like you can also, if you like, don't know what to write and you want to have a positive feeling, then there's a lot of like positive quotes or clever quotes or happy quotes or go online, find a quote that you really like, write it as beautiful as you can, and it's a mantra for that day. That's another thing. If you like, I don't know what to write in it, or if you want to do something that might create a positive vibe, then you can work on yourself with writing something positive in it every day to it can be a little thing. You can write a little positive quote and then you can use it the next year and work out from that quote or whatever. um, if that's what whatever you're into, it can be quite a good. There's lots of ideas, and it doesn't have to be this book. It could be any book, just to create a positive vibe and feeling. And I created this for myself because I really need a place to write things down, because I forget and I keep starting books and then I start another one, then I start another one. So this is gonna like hopefully be an all-purpose thing for me, and that's why I created it. And you got a new month starting there. I forgot which month I'm in, but don't let it inhibit you. Just like try to see the open possibilities of what you can do with it. It's a doggy Weirdie. He's got a wicked hairdo. But yeah, you can see it's a lot to leaf through. But imagine when it's filled with positive things and things that make you happy, little things that make you happy. I found 2 socks that were the same this morning. That's magic. That's like a miracle. Things like that. Little things. Like the dust bunnies disappeared all by themselves. Oh, yeah, that might be too much to ask, but we can all have wishes. So they're all like cute little weirdies in it. Teensy weensy cutesy little weirdies. And lots of room for writing down whatever you may need to write. Or if you, for instance, take it to church, you want to make notes about a sermon or something, that could also be it. Or, anything that you want to sort of have a little record of. It's always good to do handwriting. And I have a kind of a tight line space because I hate big lines. And that way you can actually use double lines if you like that. I also like to try to keep the writing nice and books like that. And sometimes I totally fail. And then I get annoyed with myself. So, but you can see that there's a lot in it. That we are halfway through, a little bit more than halfway through. That's a happy one. So, yeah, I'm just going to finish going through it because now I started. So now you might as well see the whole thing. Now that I started. I got this party started. I got this party started. Da 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 da. This one is dancing. So this one is cute too. This one is a little affirmative one. You can also like write recipe of the day. What did I do today in the kitchen that was interesting? If you're into that. There's a little one with big feet. So, and I don't have on purpose stuff in here because, I know that, if you want to color it, it's nicer that it's out here in the middle or somewhere there. So that's on purpose. And then you also have better for writing. So, it's a little angel there. There's a big angel. So there's some days where it's big and there's some days where it's extremely small. And some days where it's a lazy day. Yes, every day's design is different. And a lot of them are new ones, and a lot of them are Weirdies that I didn't use in the mini Weirdie book. So there's a big old mix. But I haven't like deliberately put anything in I used. I think there's probably a few that I've used before, but that's accidents because then I have forgotten to remove them to used or something like that, and then I didn't realize it was because I can't remember everything in my head. Not always, so I might make mistakes sometimes. But every day is different. No 2 days are the same, even though that it sometimes feels like it. So, and I spent quite a lot of time on making it. You have to go through a process, so that was fun. And some of them are cut off, like this is cut off from a bigger Weirdie at some point. Some of them are parts. So, but they all, interesting. You see, this one was a part of a bigger thing before. So there's some things where I cut it up for the mini Weirdie from older pages, or like little minis, and and I didn't use all of those, so I also had like a big collection of those. So it's a mix of new and old, and stuff that I didn't use in other books, but I still had a little, stock left of it. And then I think they fitted well in. And, well, of course, I tried to find some that I thought fitted in. So you can also make a quote of the day, Weirdie quote of the day. This is a little elephanty one. So some of them might be a part of another one. So yeah, it's a different outlook. And this one is funky. I love these. This is nice. It's also a part of a bigger one. We've got a new month starting here. I suspect that might be October. That's a cute one. Hi, Shanna. Yes. So yeah, every day should be different. And have its own little uniqueness about it. This one is part of a bigger Weirdie. I can remember some of them. But of course I can't remember all of them. But it's definitely, it's a nice thing if you're into like writing down. If you just want to like color, then this is not the thing to buy because there's not a lot to color in it. There is a tiny project for each day, but it's a tiny, tiny project. But that also makes it more feasible that you might be able to do it, to get it completed or You know, there's a little Care Bear. There's a little funky dude. And here's the timekeeper. He reminds me of a clock somehow. There's a Tinsy Owl. That one we've seen before. I think it's inside of the belly of another one at some point. And we'll go on with the next one. That one looks Halloweeny. This one is cute. That one is part of a bigger Weirdie from another time. So that's just a little part that I took out of it that I thought would look cool on its own. So there's stuff like that too in there. This one is definitely, this one, I don't know if you guys remember this one from year one. So that's a part of a bigger Weirdie where I just thought the face looked great on its own. So there's stuff like that in there too. There's a little chopper guy. This one is also part of a bigger Weirdie. So there's really a good variety, and this is a happy face. We need happy faces. And this one, you can see that's also part of a bigger Weirdie from early on, where I just thought that the face went well on its own as well. So there's stuff like that too. Cut-ups, where I just thought that they would have a, where, they might disappear in the big design, and then when you take it out on its own, it becomes something different. And I kind of like that sometimes, because then it sort of gets its own life, where it might have been lost in the rest of the Weirdie, and then all of a sudden it's taken out. So there's a few, not a lot though, but there's a few of those. This one is also from something like that. This one is also a cut up. And this one is too. That's a Halloweeny weeny one. Here's a beautiful owl. I love this owl. And then I think we're going into the last month. No, I'm not going to be coloring these during lives, because I don't want to put anything more extra on the lives, and people will feel like they have to. This is just going to be a private book. And, the notes that I'm going to put in is like, what did I do today? Did I get my vectoring done? And what did I publish? And, stuff like that, or stuff that I have to do. So my notes in it will be private as well. So I won't be like scanning the colors if I decide to color them. I don't know if I'm going to color them, but so these are not going to be like that. Yeah. Yeah, the mousy mouse. So yeah, so this is sort of like, yeah, it's going to be a private notebook. I can show you now, but hopefully it will be filled up with stuff I got done and positive things. So that's what I hope to keep in it, and I'll have to date it at some point. I might date it and put the birthdays in soon, so that I have sort of like that, like I'll have it on my table, and then every day I'll flip aside, and then it'll come right out looking at me that this is that person's birthday. Might work better than the Facebook notifications where I find out 3 days later because I don't read the notifications. So yeah, that's moving towards the end. Wow, that was the last page here. It just said, I was happy to be with you this year. Let's do it again next year. Then you get a little bit for colors if you want to put colors in. And you actually get a few pages of these for a little bit of, color testing or whatever you want. A few extra pages for writing. And that's it. And you get the back page here. Lots of writing space. So I'm looking really forward to using this. and it's got the same format as my Copic Color Companion. It's not as big as the 366, but well, it's as fat as the 366 books. If it's not actually a little bit fatter because it's also got an extra page for each month. But I like this format because if I just, have that, on my desk where I have a spot like in front of my computer probably, and then I can just have it open. I'll be writing dates in it, and then I can just boom, flip page every day, and then write down what I got done. Like, did I read a book? Did I vector the 120 images or 40, or did I draw? Did I publish a book? Did I finish the interior of a book? Did I do the cover? That day I have to upload to Patreon, and this day I gotta remember to do that, and stuff like that. And this day is Victoria's birthday. That's gonna be an important one in there. So yeah. So that was it. I actually spent 25 minutes, half an hour on that. But that's it for tonight. Now you got a real look at the whole my mini Weirdie notebook. And I kind of did it because I thought some people might miss the mini Weirdies next year's. And with this one, you definitely won't miss the mini Weirdies, but they'll be teensy weensy in most cases. It makes a great gift for those who do a lot of notes. And like I say, you don't have to be a colorist to like the images. You don't have to want to color them. Somebody might want to color them, but other people might not really want to color them. So that's fine. You can do, but there's a lot of room for writing notes. So anyways, I'm going to finish and leave you guys, and I hope you have a great evening. And tomorrow is Tina. So I'll be back on Friday, but I'll probably, if I can, I don't know about tomorrow, but maybe Thursday I can push in some catch up because I need to continue my catch ups. So okay, bye bye. Thank you. Have a great evening and sleep well when you get there. Bye.